Hi, I'm RG Skadberg, attorney with CCSK Law. Thank you for downloading Now What to Do When Someone Dies. This is a couple of points that I want to highlight here in this video because they're going to come at you quick. One is that you do not want to claim authority that you do not legally have. You may have been a person who held a power of attorney for the decedent. Powers of attorney don't work after the person dies. Additionally, you may be the person named in a will as the future executor, but until a court appoints you with that person and gives you letters of either testamentary or administration, you do not have legal authority to act on behalf of the decedent. Now, you may not need either of those things, but at some point you're going to need a document that dictates you are acting on behalf of the heirs. That said, early in the process, I do encourage people to call banks and credit cards to make sure that accounts get closed and aren't used inappropriately. During that call, a lot of times with a credit card company, they're going to want to know who's the executor, where the probate's been opened, and a series of other questions. They also may try to convince you to go ahead and pay the outstanding balance. Don't do any of those things. Don't answer any of those questions. Your obligation is not anything legal. You're actually providing notice to the credit card company or the bank that a person's passed. That's all you need to do. You can offer to send a copy of a death certificate. That's another nice, neat way to provide them notice so those accounts are closed, or anything done afterwards they should be liable for, not you or not the estate, certainly not you. So don't claim authority. The problem is if you do, they're going to have your name and they're going to pester you to try to get paid. They may not ever get paid, and they're certainly not going to get paid early in the process. They know that. They want to sort of jump to the head of the line to get paid, and then they'll put the burden on you to get paid later. Don't put yourself in that position. Similarly, don't pay out of pocket for any of the things like that. Now, there may be a situation where a family may need to come together to cover some of the funeral costs or initial administration fees, but keep a very solid list of the money that's paid out, because that money needs to be paid back. Those fall into early reimbursable fees and expenses, so those will get done. But again, don't get yourself caught where you're doing the credit card company a favor by paying off a balance. So bullet points here that we want to cover: don't claim authority that you don't legally have, and don't pay for anything out of pocket that may not be able to be paid back later. If there's anything I can do to help answer questions about your circumstance, please call 219-230-3600. Be happy to answer your questions, and you can also visit ccsklaw.com.